Yes, I guess we are live now. Let me cross check once. One second. Yes, I guess we are live now. So, hi everyone. So, we'll wait for a couple of minutes because YouTube generally send notification after 15 seconds. We'll wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll start. In the meanwhile, guys, those who have joined the session, can anybody quickly confirm in the chat window? Uh, am I audible properly? And soon we will be sharing the screen. So, quick information: am I audible and visible properly? Hi, Robert. Hi, Nan. Okay, perfect. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, so Om also have joined. Thanks, Om, for joining. Okay, so guys, today we are going to discuss very interesting topic, which is how you can automate captchas. So again, it's very controversial topic. Many people they have also mentioned in the comment section that it's recommended not to automate captchas, but we will be talking about certain requirements where, as per the requirement, they also have to integrate with a couple of applications where they do not have APIs exposed and they have to bypass through CAPTCHA or multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication, then only you can automate the end-to-end scenario. So today, exactly what we will see today. So today we have Gautam with us. Hi, Gautam. Thanks for joining.
Hi
So,
guys.
so Gautam is working as a QA manager with TestRigor, and we have done multiple live sessions with TestRigor. So if you are completely new to TestRigor, then I would highly recommend you should watch our series, which we have end-to-end series with TestRigor, where we have discussed what exactly is TestRigor, how you can start, how you can automate your web application, APIs, mobile, desktop applications. Even you can automate mainframe SAP application using AI. So if you're new to this journey, I would highly recommend you to watch this playlist. And in today's webinar, we will be discussing about how you can automate captchas and how easy it is to automate captchas with TestTrigger. And TestTrigger uses AI. So if you have not explored TestTrigger, you can create your account right away. Do your POC. If you have a custom requirement, you can also book a demo with them and see whether this is fitting as per your requirement or not. Hi Raj, thank you so much for joining. Hi Akshay. Yeah, Gautam, we can start.
All right. Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you so much for joining this session. And thank you so much, Mukesh, for scheduling this. So yeah, today we are going to, see like how exactly we can automate different types of captchas through TestTrigger. And also along with that, I would like to showcase one more, awesome feature of TestTrigger using which you can actually automate 2FAs and MFAs as well using Google Authenticator and Microsoft Authenticator. So yeah, let me share my screen. I think is it visible to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me just zoom in a bit for the better clarity.
And Gautam, if you can
I
show
think
the
this is
TestTrigger official homepage so that those who are
sure.
new, how they can create account, how they can sign up.
Sure. So guys, first of all, in order to create your TestTrigger account, you have to go to testtrigger.com, and over here you'll see this sign up button, this link. When you click on this, it will take you to this particular form. You have to fill up your details over here, and before clicking on register now, you should start with private complete. This is a 2 weeks trial where you will get access to all features of TestRigor. This feature of resolving the captchas, this does not come with the open source. This is a additional feature that we provide, but you have to To get it enabled even in your private complete suite, you have to talk to our sales representative. So once you click on this, fill up your details, click on register now, you'll get an invitation in your email, registered email, and there will be a link. Just click on it and you'll land on this particular page. Mhm. Like, let me open this like this. Yeah, you land on the dashboard of TestRigor.
In case if you want to explore the free plans as well, this feature might not be available, but other features which we have discussed previously, they all are available part of the free plan as well. But if you want to
Correct.
explore just multi-factor authentication, two-factor authentication, then you have to go with your private 2 weeks trial where you can enable and access all this.
Correct. So this would be your dashboard on the right side. As you can see, we have a form which we can fill and create our suites. There are 5 or 6 types of testings that we currently support, like desktop web, mobile web, native and hybrid mobile, native desktop, mainframe application, and API testing. Right? You can select any of these and then create your suite. So in this case, currently we are going to automate the CAPTCHAs through web only. So we'll select desktop web, just give the name, any URL. And if you are okay to provide these credentials to log in into your account, you can provide username, password here, or you can set it up later as well. Select the OS. We currently support Ubuntu, Windows, and Mac. Once you select the required one, like for example, Windows, you'll get the options of the browsers accordingly, right? So if you select Mac, you'll get Safari as well. And then you can just maybe just scroll down and click on create test suite. This will create a suite and it will look like this. All right. So this is already created suite. I've already automated 5 test cases related to CAPTCHAs and 2FA and MFAs. So first of all, guys, I'd like to show you like how exactly TestRigor, resolves CAPTCHAs. So the first test case that I've automated is related to the image CAPTCHA type, where we have an image and we have this cluttered characters or digits over here, right? So what we are doing over here is once we reach on that particular page, we have this command called resolve CAPTCHA of type image from, we have to give locator or maybe some kind of a name of that particular image so that TestRigor can locate like if there are multiple images, which one do you want to resolve, right? So once we resolve it, it will extract the captcha and store it in this predefined variable called captcha text. And then we have a command called enter stored value captcha text into enter text from image, right? So as you can see over here, the this captcha was like UHPZB, right? And using that particular command, we were able to extract it and then enter it over here. And then we clicked on, and then we checked whether it was verified successfully or not. As you can see over here, check that page contains verified successfully. So this was the very simple test case of automating image type of captcha. I can literally rerun and show you if there is suppose like something else, how TestRigor will resolve it. So in order to rerun the test case or retest, there is a retest button over here. It will trigger that test case again, and you'll see the latest images here within a second.
And in the meanwhile, Gautam, you can open this URL in a separate tab so that they can see the real-time captchas. That these captchas are changing also.
Yeah. See, this time, this is NRAZ, right? And this is the URL of the application. You have to go to here. Yeah, just like this. Now it is loaded. So now we have PWHC. When I'm trying to access it manually, you can see here. So when TestRigor tries to, resolve the captchas, it takes some time. As you can see, Now it is done. Test case is passed. This was the command that ran, and the text was NRAZ. In the next command, you can see like we have extracted it and entered that the same captcha text over here, NRAZ, and then we have verified successfully. This is how TestRigor very easily resolving can resolve captchas, as you can see.
So we just have to use this command, which is resolve captcha of type image.
Correct. This is the one.
And how do we identify this empty CAP hyphen image? We have to inspect.
This is, yeah. So you can inspect and use any locator for the same,
Okay.
or you can simply say image above, enter text from image, because this is the actual image tag. So you can locate this as well, like this way as well.
Perfect.
Any questions, guys, related to captcha resolution of image type?
Okay. So guys, if you have any questions, please ask in the chat section so that we can discuss directly in the live session. So we are showing you different type of captchas, but if you have any other type of captchas that you want to discuss during this live, let us know so that we can give you the idea how you can automate different type of captchas. Because these kind of captchas are very popularly used. We have taken the best one, but if you come across a different type of captchas, let us know. Any questions related to this? Yeah, we can go ahead, Gautam.
Yeah, let's proceed to the next one, which is maybe this Google captcha resolution of reCAPTCHA. Let me. I think Mukesh, we got a question here in the comments.
Okay. So this is by Raj. Does it provide a script code to us in the backend? Let's say for Selenium based project.
Yeah, guys, there is no such code available at the backend, just plain English. Even if you extract these test cases, those will be available in plain English only.
So Raj, basically, it is using AI, so it will not generate any code for you which you can use. So if you have just let's say basic captures, these kind of captures, you can use again third-party libraries like TestRigor OCR. So I have a video on my YouTube channel where you can use TestRigor OCR. You have to download the data engine, and using the data engine, you can read the captures. Here we are not writing any code. It is pure English-based statement we are writing. It resolve capture from this image. That's all. It will automatically do the task. It took some time, but it captured the capture text, and then we are able to continue. One question from Murthy: whether this solution would fit in a financial customer.
Yes, Ramurthy, like we are currently working with the banks from UAE. Uh, they are automating their core banking application through TestRigor, which they mentioned like it's very tough to automate with Selenium. So they were able to automate plenty of things over there.
Okay. Next question from Mandeep: like, how do we deal with captchas which involves images?
Yes, Mandeep. So the next test case that I'm going to show you is something related to that only, where we get I think multiple images from Google, and we have to select specific months like bikes, staircases, and cars, something like
That is
that.
not possible.
Yeah. So this is the same because I didn't have any application available which can give me or show me captcha all the time. So I just used Google's demo for the same. This is the next text case. So once we open this URL, you will see we have this form, right? And we have this reCAPTCHA. This one and the one that you mentioned about the images is the same. And we have the same way of resolving both the captchas. We call it, this command is resolve captcha of type reCAPTCHA. You just have to mention this. That's it. Once you say once you execute this particular command and click on submit, it gets resolved automatically. As you can see, verification success. Hooray, right? So we are not clicking here, we are not doing anything. It's going like it's getting resolved at the back end through that particular command. And once we are clicking submit, and it gets resolved over here. The same way, if suppose like you click on this, maybe I'm not a robot, this button, it will show you the images. Even if the images are appearing or not appearing, the same command would work and resolve the captcha.
Maybe Gautam, you show this google.com API URL once, so they will get to.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mandir, this is what you were asking, if I'm not wrong. So we have reCAPTCHA 2, reCAPTCHA 3. So in terms of test trigger, the command will remain same. Only thing is
Yeah,
previous we said type image, here we say type reCAPTCHA.
correct. Yes, guys. Any questions related to this one?
Maybe we can execute this.
Uh, so
Okay. We have,
basically, there are multiple ways to retry the cases if there is a failure. If you would like to set, or maybe you want to, automatically do that, there is a setting. I can show you real quick. You can go to settings, and over here, I think under speed optimizations, we should have that maximum number of retries for the failed test cases. If it is set to retry once or twice, and if suppose like the test case is failing, this will automatically restart the test case. You don't have to do anything in the like you don't have to put any conditions in these steps. If it is not, then yeah, obviously you can create some kind of conditional execution over there. If it is failing, then rerun again, something like that you can do.
the Mandeep test trigger also have one functionality called auto adoption that we're going to show next week. That suppose if the test is getting failed, how test trigger can auto adopt and fix it if there's some locator issue. So that feature is already available. But let's say if you want to give a retry, by default it is set to do not retry, but you can retry once and twice.
Correct. Yeah, this is all I have for captchas. Uh, we can automate like most popular ones. Now, suppose if you try something and you are not able to resolve captcha in that case, you can let us know on our support channels, and we'll investigate and provide you the solution for the same.
Yeah. One interesting question from Zubair: is it possible to resolve mathematical captchas or verification?
Yeah, so in this case, OCR would work. You can give using OCR and AI, you can actually get the what we say, this the answer of that particular, like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, right? So it will save 5 in the variable, and then you can use it in the to resolve the captcha. I didn't actually automate this, and I haven't seen it somewhere where I can actually automate, but yeah, you'd be able to do that.
So Gautam, if you open the resources and maybe you show that if they want to use OCR or if they want to use this CAPTCHA commands, how they can directly
Yeah.
get through documentation.
So on the top right corner, you'll see resources. Then we have documentation. Once you click on this, you'll land on this page where we have mentioned all of our commands using which you can automate plenty of things. For captchas, you'll see it's over here. Capture resolution. So as I mentioned, like it is not included by default. You have to talk to our sales team so that we can enable it in your account, and it will only be enabled in the private trial or paid accounts.
Okay, so guys, they also have something called scan QR code. Okay, so in case if you have such functionality where you have to scan, that also a feature is available.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, this actually we used to generate these codes from the authenticator where we scan the actual QR code. So that was the next test case that I was about to show. Uh, okay, let's talk about this particular test case where we intentionally have enabled this 2FA. in our Microsoft account, and then we use the QR code to resolve this, to get the code and then use it to log in. So as you can see, like we opened this Microsoft.com and then clicking on sign in, we entered our details here, email, and then the password, clicked on next button. Let me zoom in.
Yeah, it's visible.
And then over here, it is asking us to, add the code from the authenticator, right? So the command that we have used here is, you'll see, generate pin with Google Authenticator. Like you can mention Microsoft, Google, or whatever. From stored value, this is the QR code, right? So what happens is when you enable this 2FA in your account, you get an option like how exactly you would like to resolve it. So you have to select authenticator over there. You can use any authenticator. So it will give you a QR code. You have to take a screenshot of that QR code and store it in the test data of TestRigor. That's it. So we use that particular QR code to generate the actual code which is required over there to log in. So once we enter this and then we click on verify, you will see we are able to log in here. See, you are logged in. This is the same way you can actually automate different types of 2FAs, like anyone, like Atlassian, then Google, and if you have third party, that will work as well if it provides a QR code.
And Gautam, if you can show them how you have stored the QR code and test data, they will get some idea. And then finally, the test
Yes.
cases.
Yes. So let me see. Auth QR. So on the left side, you will see we have test data section here. And this is the QR code which we have stored. So we just took the screenshot of that particular QR code and stored it in the test data. How do we store it? You click on this add button, select file, give it a variable, and then select the file from your, from your this browser model Windows model window. From here, you can select and then click on add. It will show up like this. Then you just have to use this variable in your commands. That's it. And we have a proper document, like a video, like how you can actually set it up. I can show you that as well. So in our documentation, just search for Google Authenticator code, this link, click on this, and you'll be navigated to here. This on this page. So we have a step-by-step guidelines as well as we have the video at the end as well. Right. So when you set it up, you get the QR code like this. You have to take a screenshot of this. And the video is this. The process is same no matter which authenticator app is you're using. We
And it's one
currently
time
support
you do this setup, then the rest of the process will remain same. Only one time you have to do the setup.
correct. And any questions, guys?
Okay, so those who have multi-factor authentication 2FA, it's very straightforward here. You just have to capture this QR code and add into test data and then use the command. So Mandeep,
We
you
have
have
another
another question.
question. Yeah.
Can we
Can
integrate
we
test data with mobile apps?
So Mandeep, if you're asking like if we can automate mobile applications through using TestRigor, then yes, you can do that. iOS, Android, both are supported. Uh, Currently, TestRigor has the devices that we have are actually simulator emulators, but we also have integration with third-party device farms like Lambda Test, Browser Stack, Source Labs, where you can actually integrate with them and use their devices to run your test cases on the real devices. But yeah, this is possible. You can do that.
And Mandeep, the previous live session that we did, that was with mobile devices only. So after this live session, if you go back to the previous live session, we have discussed how you can automate desktop applications, mobile applications. But as Gautam mentioned, let's take a use simulators. But if you want on real devices, and if you have subscription of Lambda test browsers like Source Lab, they support all. You can go to settings and you can just give username and API key of, let's say, Lambda test. Then you can access all the devices and then you can continue.
We have a question from Robert as well. Is it open source? So, Robert, yes, there is a version which is free to use. You can use it, uh, but you won't be having access to capture resolution there. I think rest of the things will be same, but the only disclaimer to use when you use this open source version of TestRigor is that all the things will be publicly available. We use this data, multiple on multiple media channels, so that we can showcase how people are using TestRigor to automate the things. So if you're going to use open source, make sure that you're not using any critical passwords or anything over there.
So Robert, they have basically three plans. One is free plan, which you can use. You might not get all the features, but you can explore TestRigor. So whatever credentials, TestRigor that you will be using will be visible. If you go to their private complete account, you will be getting free trial, and they also have enterprise. So if you have custom requirement, they have something custom prices that they will connect with you, and based on your requirement, you will be getting the code separately. So this is the comparison which Gautam is about to show.
Correct, guys. So this is public open source. So when you sign up for TestRigor, put your details over here. If you would like to go with the public open source, just select it. You get this, disclaimer where all of your test cases will be selected to their license open source and will be publicly unsearchable on the internet. So this will people will be able to see all of the things. And this is the comparison that we have. So only one user will be able to log in and automate the test cases. There is no limit for the test cases, but there are a few things that you would not be able to use, like Windows-based browsers would not be available, Mac would not be available, Android, iOS, these things would not be available. 2FAs you can test, and yeah, there are plenty of things would not be available for the public source account, open source one.
Yeah. But Robert, I would highly recommend go for 2 weeks free trial, explore all the
Correct.
options, explore multiple test cases, do multiple POCs, and if that suits your requirement, definitely you can connect with them.
Yes, guys. And the last test case that I had for today is this is for Google 2FA. So we just try to log in. The process is same. We enter email and then the password, then we'll ask for the code, and we use the same command to generate code for Google, and then we enter it like this, and then once we click on next, it will log us over there.
So, Gautam, one question
This
from
is-
my side. Let's say if you are creating multiple Google accounts using this approach, uh, do we have
Mhm.
any kind of blockage or restriction because we are able to create multiple accounts? So, will it help to create account or only for sign up? It will help.
So basically, what I've seen is like it depends on Google. Sometimes they block, but once we resolve, like once we start using these 2FAs, they don't block us. But if you have old accounts, old Google accounts, and you try to automate, even if you have this 2FA available, they'll still block you. So in order to use this, you need to have a new account. So maybe their policies are something different. I'm not aware about it, but whenever you're getting blocked, just create account and use 2FA. In that case, it'll work.
So, guys, if your application involves two-factor authentication with Google sign up, GitHub sign up, Microsoft login, right? Because in the test environment, you might not have this functionality, but when it comes to integration, you have to test. So, better you create a test account, enable two-factor authentication with QR code, and then follow this process.
Yes,
Okay.
guys. Any questions?
Any questions related to CAPTCHA, reCAPTCHA, version 2, version 3, multi-factor, two-factor authentication? And guys, if you need these test cases, let me know. I can request Gautam to share these test cases. I will be giving them either in the description of this video or in the comment box. You can directly use these test cases and give a shot from your side. Only thing is your QR code will be different. So you have to capture, store, and test data, and you can start exploring. For Google reCAPTCHA, you can use exactly the same thing, but for multi-factor and 2FA, you have to scan your capture the image of the QR code and then use the test cases. Okay, so guys, that's what we have planned for the demo. Do we have more scenarios, Gautam, or we can check if they don't have question, we can.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I've shown all the test cases that I've created.
Okay, maybe I will quickly share the screens. Those who are completely new to TestRigor, they can get some idea. So let me share my screen. Yes. So Mandeep, you were asking about mobile automation, right? So we started with how you can use with web. So we have taken multiple examples of web automation. Then we have seen how to automate APIs. This is how you can perform data-driven tests. Suppose if you have multiple set of data and you want to use TestRigor, how you can use test data in different formats. Then we discuss, suppose if you have reusable, for example, you have a couple of statements that you want to reuse. You can create reusable rules in TestRigor and you can start reusing how we do in framework. Right. Then we had this webinars where we discussed about age and API testing, again using GenAI. And this is what we discussed, mobile applications. We also discussed about how we can automate desktop scenarios. And these are the two interesting points, that how you can generate the test cases. TestRigor can generate the test cases based on the prompt. It can automate, it will execute on cross browser, and you will get the result. So these two videos which we discussed, how to create test cases from user stories and generative AI in software testing, how to generate the test automatically. And this is what Gautam was talking about, that if you want to connect uh, to these cloud testing platform, Lambda test, browsers, text, how you can connect and start executing. So all these videos are given. I will be giving this link in the description of this video. Okay, so Robert have one question, how to check the dynamic values? Can we check?
Yes, you can check dynamic values. Uh, Now, even if I can say like, yeah. So in one test case, you can have multiple things: your functional test steps, API calls, your database queries. So if it is something like from the API response, you would like to extract some text and then check it on the UI of your application. You can do that as well. Uh, you can get the value from the external resource like CSV, and then you can check it on the UI. All of things are possible.
So Robert, you can also use check that page contains. So it is not using any locator. So you can use these commands and it will automatically check the dynamic value that got generated. For example, you have invoice ID, customer ID. These IDs are coming dynamically, right? So you can use check that page contains that particular invoice ID. So that is available. So you can parameterize also. You can check at the page level. You can check inside the table as well. These all are available. So if you go to the resource section, we have this available.
Yeah, the command is check that page contains,
Yeah.
and in order to pass the variable, you will say check that page contains stored value, whatever the variable name is. That's it.
Okay. So one question from I guess Shiva. Is it only automation tool capture and two-factor authentication? Sorry, Shiva, we did not get your question. Is it only automation tool capture? So basically, Shiva, it's end-to-end tool, which can automate any kind of scenarios. Your scenario includes CAPTCHA and multi-factor authentication. It does not block. It can even bypass this. So this is end-to-end solution. Okay. Any other question, guys? Okay. Okay. Those who have joined the session, thank you so much. In case if you have any questions after giving a try, if you face any issue, let us know. We will be coming live next week. Next week, we will again focus on very interesting topic, how TestRigor can auto adopt the test cases if it is failing. Okay, so that's a huge time saver. So 9th of December, we will be having again another live session. I will keep you guys posted, but do give a try because most of the tests which gets failed is because of locators are changing dynamically. Even if you use dynamic expire, dynamic spacer selectors, just still fails. So we'll see how this test taker use AI capabilities and it auto adopt the test cases if something goes wrong. Thank you so much, Raj. Thank you so much for having such sessions with me, more sessions. Thank you so much, Raj. You have to get comfortable with AI tools. Market is changing very drastically. Every company is expecting that you should be comfortable with using AI tools. So it's not the future, it's the current reality. If you're not comfortable, then you are missing the race. So get comfortable with AI, try to explore multiple tools and see how you can add AI in your current project, how you can minimize the maintenance, how you can reduce the manual effort, and what are the different features you can use. So please give a try. Let us know if you need any help from our side. And thank you so much for joining the live session. Those who are watching this video at later stage, you can give us your question in the comment section. We will be taking them in the next slide. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Gautam, for all the support. It was a very useful demo, especially this Google and Microsoft one. I will also give a try.
Yep. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you so much.
See you guys in the next class. Bye bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Okay. So, guys, I will be here for the next 5 minutes. In case if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or we can have a dedicated live because this live was mainly on how we can automate captchas. And Raj, if you go to my YouTube channel and search for how to automate captchas by Mukesh Otwani, you will find one video where I have showcased how you can use Tesseract OCR, and that OCR engine will first of all find that image, capture the text from that image, it will return you as a string, and then you can use that string. So we have pre-trained data. You have to download the trained data and then you can use it. Yeah. So thanks Shiva, thanks Vandeep, thank you everyone who have joined the session, and I will see you in the next slide. Till then, bye bye. Take care.